This is the XPOWER A-2 multi-purpose powered air duster, the little kettle-shaped blower that made me stop buying canned air after years of thinking it was the only way. My honest first impression was surprise at how hard this thing hits. I expected a bit stronger than a can. What I got was a steady wall of air that doesn't fade, doesn't freeze up, and doesn't run out mid-job. I had a moment of whoa, the first time I clicked it to high and watched dust leap out of a PC case from a few feet away. Key features that matter in daily use. A 3/4 HP motor rated at 500 watts, 2 speeds, and about 90 CFM of airflow. If CFM is new to you, it's just how much air the motor moves each minute. Higher CFM means more push. The housing is ABS plastic, which is the tough, impact-resistant stuff they use for things like helmets. It weighs around 2.3 pounds, so I can hold it for long sessions without sore wrists. The 10-foot cord reaches across my desk and into a car interior without dragging an extension cable every time. There's a washable intake filter on the bottom, so I can rinse it, dry it, and keep the motor breathing clean. Mine came as a 6-pack, which basically means 6 separate A2 units. I placed one at my desk, another in the garage, and shared a few with coworkers, so nobody has to borrow or hunt for it when dust shows up. From my experience, the 2-speed control is a must, not a gimmick. Low already feels strong. I use it for keyboards, camera gear, and blowing out case filters where I want control. High feels like a mini leaf blower. I'll use that for PC cases, radiators, power supply grills, and the floor of the garage. It's also been great for drying parts after a quick rinse. The air warms up during use, which actually speeds up drying on things like fan blades and metal brackets. I use the focusing nozzle for tight areas and the brush tips when dust is stuck on. The wide air blade nozzle is great for clearing a shelf in one pass. With the pump adapters, I inflate an air mattress or pool float in minutes. I used to keep a separate pump for that. Not anymore. If you're new to cleaning computers, a quick safety note that has saved me headaches. Hold the fan blades still with a finger or a plastic stick when you blast them. Spinning them freely at high speed can damage the bearings or create back voltage. Also, for anyone worried about ESD, which is static electricity that can harm sensitive parts, I get the concern. In my opinion, the risk is small with normal habits. I keep a hand on the bare metal of the case to stay grounded. I don't hover the nozzle right on a chip for long stretches, and I avoid super dry environments when possible. I've used the A2 on many builds without a single static-related issue. Now for the part that bugged me. The attachments push on with friction, and at full blast, they can pop off if they're not seated perfectly. I've had a nozzle shoot off once, and it's not a great feeling. My quick fix is to twist the nozzle firmly before I power up and keep a hand near the tip when I switch to high. A tiny wrap of tape under the collar helps, but I wish it locked more securely. If that's a deal breaker, XPOWER sells a variant with screw-on nozzles, but you trade some of the accessory variety. I stuck with the A2 because I like the kit and I've learned the quirks. Noise is the other honest trade-off. It's loud, similar to a small shop vac. I'm fine for short bursts, but for longer jobs I use ear protection. After a few minutes of continuous use, the body gets warm and the air gets hot. That's expected with a motor pushing this much air. I just give it a short break during big cleanups. The cord is long and helpful, but it's still a cord. If you want total mobility, this won't feel as free as a cordless tool or a can. On the upside, I haven't bought canned air in months. No more drippy propellant, no more cold aerosol on my fingers, and no more half-empty cans rolling around a drawer. Over time, this is cheaper and cleaner. I use it more often because the cost per use feels like zero. I even started using it for things I never handled before, like blasting pet hair from under furniture, clearing sawdust from tools, and freshening up car vents. It's perfect for people who clean computers often, anyone working around dust, and folks who want one tool to cover cleaning, drying, and inflating. The 6-pack setup makes sense if you manage a team, outfit a small office, or want one in different spaces so it's always within reach. If you're solo and you only need one, you can still expect the same performance and attachments with a single unit. In my opinion, the A2 is a power-first tool that trades polish for performance. The body is simple and tough, the airflow is consistent and strong, and maintenance is easy with the washable filter. The noise and the push-on nozzles are the quirks you accept. For me, the raw performance and the time saved outweigh those quirks. I'd recommend this for PC builders, IT folks, detailers, makers, and anyone tired of buying cans. If all you ever do is a light keyboard clean once in a while, a can is fine. If you want a permanent upgrade that pays for itself and handles big jobs, this is the one I'd buy again. In conclusion, The XPOWER A-2 multi-purpose powered air duster is a serious step up from disposable air. It's fast, strong, and reliable, with practical attachments that cover real tasks around a desk, shop, or car. It's not quiet and it's not fancy, but it gets the job done better and more often, which is what I wanted from day one. If this video helped, hit subscribe, drop your questions or your own tips in the comments, and I'll get back to you. Thank you for watching.